What it is, people, it's your boy Doggie Diamonds. Another episode of Doggie Diamonds No Filter. I am your host, Doggie Diamonds. We up at radio.com. To my right, I have
Eternal_Moja.
The real King Ether.
And they are my homies. And when we're all together, we're known as the good bad guys. So that's what it is. So first I have to start with I put a tweet out there, right? And truthfully, it wasn't to be malicious, it wasn't to be an asshole, but I came off like an asshole, I think. And I didn't really want to come off like an asshole. I wanted to be stern, I wanted to make a point. I think that I did that. But a lot of people misinterpreted it the wrong way. So exactly what I said was, I think I should find the tweet. Hold on, let me find the tweet exactly so I don't be misquoting myself. But I know why I said what I said, and I know I pretty much could paraphrase what I said, but I don't want to paraphrase today. I want to get exactly to the tweet. I should have been a little bit more prepared and had the tweet ready, but I didn't. So, bear with me. Hold on. It's coming. Because I be having to, go in on a few dudes who be talking crazy to me on social media. Most of the time I ignore it, but I'm going to be like, okay, here's the tweet. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the tweet pertaining to Killer Mike. So I said, Killer Mike loves to say what we, in parentheses, black people aren't ready for, all while being around 400 pounds. Nah, you're not ready. Your physical appearance is proof of your lack of discipline and readiness. I'm not trying to diss, but work on self. Was I wrong?
No.
Was I wrong?
Nah, I think the 400 was a little harsh.
He ain't 400 pounds though?
I mean, I don't know, but I don't think he was harsh.
I think maybe I could have. All right, how else would I have gotten his attention? Cause y'all know me, I'm not no clout chaser. I'm not gonna tweet for no clout. But how else could I have gotten his attention?
I mean, some people would have said just hit him up personally, I guess.
I don't know that.
Well, then, yeah. That's the only way, honestly.
Sadly, though,
that's the only way.
I know him now, though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
See how.
But this is the climate of social media.
Yeah, but my thing is, I did not do it for clout.
Right.
Reason why I did it, and I want to explain to y'all, like I want to explain to the whole everybody who cares. I've seen him make references to what the militia groups are doing, the white militia group, because you have survivalists, then you have militia groups. The militia groups are, them neo-Nazis, and then some of them just anti-government.
Yeah.
They might not even be neo-Nazi. They just anti-government. So they're in the woods, they're training, they're shooting, hand-to-hand combat, got knives and Rambos, shit, all types of stuff like that. He likes to make reference to them and what they're doing or not, what they're doing opposed to what we're doing as black people.
Yeah.
So I seen that. So when I seen him say we're not ready in comparison to what they're doing, I'm like, nigga, you ain't ready either. Cause you weigh a square. Not that what Killer Mike say is, not that I disagree with his ideology, not that I agree with it either, but I have no problem with him when he's talking economics, when he's talking anything,
political, yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree or disagree. I'm ambiguous to it.
Right.
But when we generalize what black people are, that's a problem. Cause it's too broad for me to say, yeah, man, niggas, and it's like, it's always gonna be somebody in the room like, nah, that shit don't apply to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that shit don't apply to me. And that individual or individuals have the right to defend themselves when I make that shit all inclusive and generalize. So when he says what black people are not ready for, and he says black people are not ready for war. Now, you have different wars. There is some wars that we are not ready for, right? Physically,
yeah,
I'm ready. Y'all are ready. Y'all know our whole squad is ready because what we do, and we don't even work out together. We don't even train together. Yeah. Or rather, we bike rode like 22 miles together. You know what I'm saying? Often, but I can't say what all black people are or aren't. I could say financially, maybe we're not ready in some aspects.
I feel like collectively,
yes.
Niggas ain't ready.
Niggas ain't ready, but I can't say we're not ready for war in comparison to militia groups because of what they're doing. Because we don't know if they got their money together. We don't know what they got. All we know about them is that they're training, saying their prayers, eating their vitamins on some Hulk Hogan shit. That's all we know, and they're hand-to-hand combat. So what I was saying was the Killer Mike, nigga, you not ready neither. If you're going to use them as the catalyst for, in comparison to what we're not ready for. So that's all I was saying. I never said, yo, you be with Bernie Sanders, that old is about to die soon. I never said nothing attacking his character. And people keep saying, what does his weight have to do with anything?
Everything.
Weight has to do with everything because what we ingest is not always mental. It's physical, it's spiritual, it's energy, it's everything. So although Killer Mike has exuded a lot of dope energy, he has to get on his with his eating.
I agree.
And that's brother to brother. That's not clowning you, bro. That's not shitting you because you're talking to somebody who was 300 pounds and changed my life. You know what I'm saying? And changed the way I ate and changed the way I think first and foremost. And that everything manifests itself, but it was my discipline that I had to get together. So again, if I came off like I'm an asshole sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But I got my point across. He directly responded to me, and me and him we ribbed each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a little funny dialogue, but it was still love. It was still like, yo, if you come through Atlanta, let's get up. Yo, you know what? I'm coming through anyway, so let's meet up. And you show me how to fish, collect rainwater. He said collect rainwater too. You show me how to collect, because I was collecting rainwater since I was a kid, but I know what he's saying. But this was the deal. This is my deal. You show me how to fish. You ain't got to show me how to shoot. Because I've been going to the range even at like 14, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we ain't going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But even if you have a range and you can show me, you know, something different, I'm willing. You can show me how to shoot. You can show me how to garden. All of that. I'm with all that. If you think that's what we need for war and that's one of your strategies, I'm with that. Show me that. And I can show you how to lose 100 and something pounds if you want. And also, I do have to commend him and show him some love because he was posting pictures of himself in the gym. So he know what I'm talking about is right and exact. If not, he wouldn't be doing something about it. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't be like, yo, I'm ready. I believe in my Second Amendment. I got the right to bear arms. I'll shoot for my family. And if the gun is a block away, I can't get to it because I'm sloppy. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. And it's not him. It's everybody. When you go to war, before you go to war, what do you go to? Basic training. What is basic training? To see if you're physically fit for war. That's any army. It's not... of course, they're going to give you a psych test, but you're going to be more fucked up coming back than you was when you left.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So the psych test, I guess, is to see if you ain't going to just kill your own people, but people come back from war, but they see if you physically fit. If you're not, they get you in shape. So for the people that's leaving comments on my saying all this, that, and the third, and yo, what does his weight? Got everything to do with that shit. These individuals right here next to me have been fasting for like how many days? Are you on 36 days now?
33.
33 days of 40 fasting. So that's something that they do for their mind, their body, and their spirit, and their energy. And I'm not saying that there is one way. I'm not telling you to go vegan. I'm not telling you, yo, if you eat pork, whatever you do is whatever you do. But we have to have a certain discipline because that's rules of engagement in war. And your physical means everything. If you have to fireman carry your family or your babies out of a building and you can't even walk up a flight of steps, don't talk about war. Don't talk about what we ain't ready for. Again, nah, you ain't ready. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? What I walk, like 10 miles a day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with the gym. I would just literally walk. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to be on no Conan the Barbarian. I'm just saying that, yo, if it is a time where I have to be physical to protect my family and myself and my people, I'm ready, because I once wasn't ready. And I've always talked about niggas up since y'all saw me on camera. But then I'm like, damn, I'm 300 pounds. I'm always talking about niggas up. If I don't hit them with that first hit and drop them, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to have to sit on them or grab them or something. And even, you know, when you grab people and wrestle, you'll be winded like a mother. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to get fucked up because I'm just not in the right shape. You know what I'm saying? My mind is sharp. We ain't worried about that. But physically, nah, we got to have mind, soul, body. You know what I'm saying? So I believe, again, shout out to Killer Mike. I believe his mind is right. I believe his soul is in a good place. Once he get that body, and not pause for y'all weirdos, once he get that together, yo, you unstoppable, because we do need you here. Because you one of the ones out in the forefront speaking for certain things that, whether we agree with it or not, at least you're saying something, right? And they're giving you the floor. So imagine when you walk up there and they like, yo, this dude is a machine right now. Everything he's saying, he's spitting that shit. He ready to go. Then I wonder if they gonna give him the floor, because they be like, nah, he too ready. You know what I'm saying? So I said, like I said that out of love. So for the people who misconstrued that I was just attacking, of course there's gonna be people in the comments who still say shit because y'all got a mouth. It's cool. I don't have an issue with that. But that was my reason for saying that. I'm not attacking anything else about that man's standpoint. But when it comes to generalizing what black people aren't based off of what you think they are, you aren't either. And that was it.
I respect it.
Yeah. And like I said, he offered me an invitation. When I come through Atlanta, come chop it up. And I'm going to take him up on that offer. I'm going to go for Dolo. I don't have beef with him. I don't want to fight him. I don't mean him any physically harm. Like I said what I said out of love. Maybe it's just harsh because I'm no filter. Like, I don't know how to say. I just don't know how to do that.
The good bad guys.
Yeah, and the is that, you know, unfortunately, when we do certain things, it's more effective than, you know, saying, yo, bro. Because when it comes to physical appearance, we all have a certain insecurity.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes I have people say to me, yo, you too small, you getting too small. I be like, yo, man, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm 300 pounds. You ain't tell me I was big, but now I'm like 185 and I'm getting too small. Shut up.
Right.
But the object of the game is to be happy, healthy, and be in it for this long haul. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want for Killer Mike. You out there, bro. You on the front line to a certain extent, fighting. You around a presidential candidate, which is very, very instrumental in some of the things that we might need, whether you agree with Bernie Sanders' politics or not. You just in that loop, bro. We need you to be here. And one of the ways to increase your chances of being here is getting your physical health together. So that's what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? And it just came off how it came off. And if he's offended by that, I did my fucking job. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he's in the gym. So he gonna shut me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got nothing else to say. So y'all wanted to add something to that, or?
I just wanted to say that, you know, it's sad that we live in times now where you have to say things like that for people to like reach out and want to build and like want to connect. Like I, you know what? To be honest with you, like I don't. This is gonna sound wrong.
There's no filter.
I don't really respect people's opinions who like don't focus on like discipline. I don't have the most perfect body in the world, you know. I don't promote my lifestyle. Never have I, you know, told people what to eat and what not to eat. But I kind of find it hard to listen to people who like get defeated by that every day. I find it hard to believe like what you're trying to tell me. It could be about anything. Like I just don't really respect it. So what's interesting is that I do listen to Killer Mike. I did watch his documentary. I do.
And he could rap his ass
off. Yeah. I
he's
with him.
Dope all around.
But thinking about what you said, like it never came to me. I was like, you know what? That is true. You know, so I guess with him, I probably gave him a pass. But for the most part, like, I don't really listen to people who can't get their discipline together.
But people, though, see what you said. You gave him a pass because of the greatness of him.
Yeah.
But then also the celebrity of it. Not for you personally, but because it is a celebrity thing. When I say celebrity, you know, the root word of that is what? They celebrate, right?
Oh, celebrate. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you celebrate. I might not even know what the fuck I'm talking about right now,
No,
but I
it
believe
makes
that
sense,
it is. But so we celebrate him for his greatness.
Yeah.
So some of the flaws that you might see that you normally wouldn't give somebody else a pass for, you giving him a pass.
Yeah, I did. But then again, maybe it's because I don't watch him closely. Like I said, I watched.
But once I brought that point out,
when you brought it, I said, "You're right," because normally I don't let nobody rock like that.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying.
If you like,
so you give him a pass because it's like when motherfuckers be talking and you hear this.
Yeah, I rock with Killer Mike.
And I'm not saying he do that, but this is like, yo, bro, you don't hear your fucking self snoring and you woke? Something is wrong.
Yeah, I definitely rock with Killer
Mike.
And
as black men, and this is fact, I'm not generalizing off of emotion. Niggas don't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I go to the doctor every 3 to 6 months. Just because. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking supplements. I take vitamins. I walk. I gotta make sure I ain't fucking myself up trying to fix myself. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to cut you off, but you know another thing that I thought about that made me rock with Killer Mike too is like even with the music and like the person that he runs next to is not somebody who's from our culture. But I respect it because he can say all of that and still move a particular way.
Amongst them.
Yeah, but back then I would be like, oh, he's kind of playing around with it. Now, I respect, I'm not saying it's his angle, but I just respect how he moves. So the fact that he can still be amongst that crowd of people and still be him and not be shut up or silenced by, you know, maybe people who's backing him, you know, whatever, you know, however his business might be.
You know what happened, you know what else too,
so I respect that.
You know what else too? I think what I did and what I tweeted went viral, right? It was a few places picked it up. I didn't realize the timing of the Revolt Music Conference. He was already in the headlines. I didn't pay attention to that. Yeah. Because I don't give a fuck about nothing Revolt. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't, that's why it was so magnified, because he had a point and he had a premise. So it looked like I was anti him, even though he was holding it down.
Definitely.
So in that instance, if it looked like I was going against that, no.
Yeah, no.
I mean, the people who comment usually have a perspective contrary because they have that same lack of discipline. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to criticize, because like you said, we all have things that we need to fix in our insecurities, but kind of like Moja said, like, to some degree, once I see your physical appearance, I see the level of self-care that you actually take in regards to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying anybody's perfect, or I'm not saying I got washboard abs, you know what I'm saying? But you have to take an initiative to create that level of transparency.
Can't be 400 fucking pounds, man. That's
you have to create that transparency. So it's cool to, and I'm not saying Killer Mike, I'm saying, and we'll make a segue to people who's regurgitating statistics and all types of social political things, but you can't regurgitate information and, you know, and I look at your physique and it's not as strong as your mind seems to be. You know what I'm saying? So
because mind control the body.
Yeah. So
as a person who was a big guy,
I was pretty big too, though.
See, the world wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll say chubby. I wouldn't say big, but
I was
chubby
fucking 300. You know what I'm saying? Always was big growing up.
Yeah,
but then I
too.
just was just like, all right, this shit is out of control.
Yeah.
And my mind took over my body instead of my body controlling my mind, because once you get far gone, you say I'm too far gone. And again, I commend this man because he is in the gym. He's sweating.
Right.
Go for it. I'll come to Atlanta. I ain't no fucking personal trainer, but I'll work out with you just to encourage you and show you some shit. You can show me some shit you learn. It's about building. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to destroy to build. So if I felt, if what I did was destructive, look at the build that's gonna come from it. So you know what I'm saying? It is all worth it. It's all worth it. You know what I'm saying? And for the people That was, I seen, because I love comments sometimes. I don't always read comments, but I love comments because you find out shit about yourself that ain't true, but the perception of you and people's perception is reality.
We got to start reading the comments.
Yeah, because some people was like, who the f*** is he? And, you know, I don't even know who he is and all that shit. I'm like, yo, but you know now, though. Mm-hmm. You know now. Because who is some of these other how did you get to know them? You didn't get, if he had a good song, you didn't know him. If he sang well, you didn't know him. If he acted well, you didn't care. It was always some shit that get y'all to know people. I'm not going to play that game. That's not in my character. But I'm just saying, I did something and everybody looking at it. You know what I'm saying? That Piff picked it up. Another website, pardon me, I can't remember. And it just was just all over. You know what I'm saying? And I just look at comments and it's like, what is your weight? And then I started looking at the people who were saying, I'm like, I know why you think your weight don't matter. Because you're
slow.
Yeah, you're not disciplined. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, because, you know, like you're fat shaming. You know, we're sensitive about everything. Like, he pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like, the toilet bowl has rights. You know, it's like we're in a whole different time where everything has rights but humans. Unless you're a certain type of
What is
human.
considered as fat? I mean, this is a whole nother topic. Man.
Fat shaming is saying anything wrong about people's weight.
An opinion. I'll say even an opinion.
But there is something wrong with people weighing a certain.